Welcome Minneapolis sports fans to Happy Cane Field here in Minneapolis for a league game, softball game between the Lady Lions and the Lady Trojans here on 910 KINA.com and Channel 8 Eagle Communications. Dale Leach here, Mike Perry to join me shortly as the Lady Lions begin the last month of this regular season here May 1st, 2009. As I say, against the league opponent, the Lady Trojans from Beloit. All the warm-ups have been completed. The coaches are talking to the umpires, and we ought to be playing ball here just in relatively few minutes. Day in the upper 40s, maybe lower 50s. I didn't look at the thermometer before I left, but it's by the chill factor. It's got to be there. Everybody's wearing a sweater or a jacket of some type, including the umpires. Slight breeze out of the north to our backs. But otherwise, a very beautiful sunny day here in Minneapolis for this league contest against the Trojans. Lady Lions taking the field. Kendall Perry to pitch. Fleming at the catcher. Greg at third. Steinbrock at short. Gerke at first. I'm forgetting names, so I better stop. A few final warm-up pitches here for Perry, and I would expect the first Trojan batter to come to the plate. There, the ball's being thrown around the field. Umpire's cleaning off the plate for the last time. First Trojan batter comes to bat, number 4. High and outside is the pitch from Perry. 1-0. Second delivery. Right down the. It's a pop up. Caught by Steinbrock at shortstop. 1 up. 1 down. Number 30 for the Trojans comes to bat. Pitch. Strike. A little to the right, but over the corner. Another good pitch, swing and a miss. Perry ahead in the count. 0-2. And she hits the batter with that wild inside pitch. So 30 takes the base. Third batter for the Trojans comes up, number 5. Runner on first. Bunt. Foul. See if they bunt again to move that runner on to second. Outside. 1-1. Outside, but she swings at it. It's foul, and Gerke makes the catch for out number 2. Comes number 6 for the Trojans, batter number 4 in their lineup. 2 down, 1 runner on first. Here's a delivery by Perry, right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, they must have dropped the ball because we have 2 runners on, or somewhere I got lost. Foul to the left.
Put one out there now, Kelly. Let's go. Let's go.
Runners at first and second anyway. Somewhere I lost track. But there are 2 outs. There's a delivery. It gets away from the catcher. It's going to advance the runners to second and third. The count is 1-2.
Let's go, Kelly.
Delivery. Swinging. Over the shortstop. Drops into left field. 2 runners score. It's a double.
Yeah, nice job, Kelly.
For number 6. Makes the score 2-0 Beloit. So 2 runs batted in for number 6. There's the pitch. Strike 1 over the outside corner. Runner stays at second. There's the delivery. 1-1. Ball is called. And swing and a miss on the second one. Those over the outside plate, outside corner of the plate. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. That's where the last batter hit a 2 RBI double. Inside.
Good eye, Leah.
2-2 the count. High and outside. Full count now, 3-2. Perry delivers. Outside, back to the pitcher. And off her glove. Picked up by the center fielder. Runner at second scores. They get it to home plate late, and she throws it back to second to try to catch the hitter that's stealing second, and the ball is late getting there. So it's now 3-0, 2 outs. All 3 runs scored on 2 outs. Number 33 at the bat for the Trojans. Delivery inside. And the runner steals third. Outside, but she swings at it. 1-1. Here comes the delivery, right down the center. Strike 2. Hello, Mike. Welcome. 1-2 the count. Here's the delivery, a little outside. She swings, it's foul, out over the dugout.
Looks like we just got started, huh?
Yeah, we did. We took out their 2 of their first 3 at bat, and then we've given up 3 runs on the last 2 batters. There's a hit back to the left. A throw out the first. Throw out at first in the inning. Lions down. Just in the half inning, the Lions down 3-0. Take a word for our sponsors here and be right back.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customer since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio in Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Well, Mike, see if we can get something done on offense here.
Yeah. I talked with Coach Smith's husband at work, and everything's going well up at the Beloit relays. Kind of had to, we had this scheduled in, so we don't get one of our more favorite track meets, but got one planned for next week. Hopefully we can get the Minneapolis one on some tape for you. And
it's scheduled for being rainy right now. We shall see.
Kylie Gregg steps in as Minneapolis bats in the bottom of the first. Beloit leading 3-0. And Beloit pitcher's got a pretty decent fastball there.
But a little to the outside, one of those count.
Typically playing in at third for the bunt on the leadoff hitter, and that's the way they're playing right there. Strike is called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Minneapolis giving up 3 in the top of the first. Beloit leading here. There's strike 2 for sure. Kylie shakes her head no, but looked pretty close from here, didn't it?
Yep.
Now down in the count. That's where she ought to be placing it anyway. That's a base hit every time for Kylie Gregg. I think she can push that drag bunt up the first base line. I was thinking of that on the way over here, that it's a perfect place for her to put that. And kind of a slug bunt there, but the ball was positioned just right for Kylie to get on safe on at first. Now Jessica Smith steps in, number 2 hitter for Minneapolis. She's squaring around the bunt.
Gregg steals second.
She made a swipe at it, and it is called a strike, but I don't think she touched it. I thought maybe she foul tipped it, but evidently not. 1 strike the count on Jess. Gregg at second. Gregg's going to get into third with another stolen base as the ball was dropped by the catcher. Kylie quick to get down to third. Now Jess needs to get on. She's fleet of foot also. No particulars on the Beloit relays, but it's ongoing as we speak. Minneapolis participating up there. And I got to be quite honest with you, I haven't seen a track meet this year so far. We were kind of wanting to get into the Smoky Valley track meet.
It's rescheduled for May 12th.
which we may, yeah, that's one of Dale and I second favorite because we're inside out of the wind and rain and sun. Usually it's a scorcher.
And they serve food.
And there's a buffet right behind us. How handy.
Foul ball.
Smith just gets a piece of that one and is run the count full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. It's popped up to the right-hand side of the field. The first baseman takes it for the first out of the inning. As Jessica Smith pops out to the first baseman.
Fleming up the bat.
Fleming, one of our more consistent hitters this year. The catcher. And he called out a strike.
Ooh. That must have caught the eyelash to the outside corner.
Now down the count, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the second pitch.
3 straight pitches, and Fleming is down now.
Freshman Holly Steinbrock up the bat.
Steinbrock hitting in the cleanup spot here. If it's anywhere close to the plate, it's a strike. It looked like that one was inside, but that was a good pitch. That one high and outside, though. Ball 1.
1-1.
It's really kind of hard to tell. We're at a pretty good angle, but of course the umpire's hovering over the catcher, and that's the way the first inning will end. Minneapolis does not get that run in from third, and Beloit leads 3-0. We'll be back with Beloit hitting in the top of the second here in just a minute.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphus and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
Yeah, okay.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Well, Mike is the father of one of the players on the team. Do you have any idea what our record is overall?
I think we are 3-8. Be close.
2 of those wins would have been league wins over Ellsworth.
Yep. And 1 over Sullivan, which was a big win for the girls. It's kind of a nail biter, but played well in that game defensively, and
Won it in extra inning.
runs were hard to come by. Dale mentioned it took extra inning to get a run pushed across, and we had to have 2 hits with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th to win that game against Sullivan. Pretty exciting.
1-0 the count here on the first pitch of the second inning.
Foul tip off the shin guard of Emily Fleming. We have Gregg at third, Steinbrock at short, and Roth at second, and Gerke at first. It looks like we have Megan Hikison right, and Parker Roth in center, and Jessica Smith in the left field slot. High, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter here for Beloit. Pretty nice day, 60-ish.
Foul ball.
A jacket required.
The north breeze definitely makes it that way.
I was just curious, Dale, that piece of pipe cuts across there, is that?
That's right in the middle of our
outside ball 3. Now you got a little trip planned for next week?
Yeah, heading to Kansas City land for a while. A few days.
Full count here. Perry needs to come across with a strike here and does. Dribbler to third. Drag fields it, can't get it out of her net. She is safe. I think we might as well play in towards home plate. I haven't seen anyone that really swats the ball very hard on the Beloit Ball Club. It's a short run to first, so force out here at second if we could get the force, and I'm sure she's going to take one, try and get her runner down to second. We get her out at first as Roth covers. The bunt is laid down perfectly. The sacrifice by the Beloit pitcher moves their runner to third. And now one out with a runner at third. Right in there, nice play by Drag. She's coming home with it, and she is out. That's a nice play. Emily had it in her mitt all the time. It looked like it was out, but the mitt was on the ground, and the ball did not come out. It's a good play by Minneapolis to cut off that run.
2 down now. Fourth hitter of the inning.
Now runner at first. 3-0 Beloit. Lady Trojans with 3 in the first. Swing and a miss, and Fleming walks that base runner back to first.
Trojans are on the second time through their batting order here.
There's a nice play by Steinbrock, and the throw to first is in time. Gerke stretches out for the peg from shortstop. Steinbrock with the put out. Shortstop to first, and Minneapolis out of the inning with no runs allowed. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
And I'm not, well, before we go to our sponsors, I'm not criticizing the coaching because I'm not a big softball aficionado anyway, but when you have the ball there at the shortstop, you got a runner advancing from first to second. It's a force out. Why not just stop it to second?
Yeah,
run across the first base.
It's always been my philosophy to take the easy one, and that's the easy one.
Definitely. I don't understand it. I've seen that more than once here in this team, and it must be a coaching decision.
I don't know if for sure the second baseman can get there to cover if it's hit the shortstop, and that might be the case that Addison Roth plays a little bit towards first base as she's positioned, and as the ball is hit to the shortstop, you've got a ways to go to get there, but it definitely is an easy one. And here again, the shortstop can just run over and just touch the base with the foot.
That's true, too.
You can do it a couple different ways. And so far, Allie has elected to wing it to first and been fairly accurate with her throws all season long. So it's worked out for the best so far. But yeah, I always say take the easy one, and to me, the force at second is definitely the easy one.
Well, and plus you're cutting off that leadoff runner in case there is an error on that throw to first.
Right.
But I'm sure he's got a reason. And I didn't notice the second baseman might not have been to the tag base yet. I wasn't watching.
I don't know if she has, been able to get there, fleet of foot to get there in time to take the throw. So here we go to start the bottom of the second. Holly Gerke hitting for Minneapolis, and strike is the call as Beloit pitcher is right around the plate with her pitches. There's a ground ball to first, and an easy out there for Beloit first baseman. Now the Roth sisters, Parker and then Addison.
One down.
3-0 Beloit. Parker Roth, the hitter for Minneapolis.
Inside, but strike.
Looked a little low in comparison to Parker's socks. Usually the knees or the top of the red socks would be a strike. That one looked low, but good cut at that one. Fouled straight back.
0-2. That one was a little high on the outside, but she swung at it.
Nice hit. Nice hit as Parker slams one into right center. And a really nice base hit there by Parker Roth. Safe at first, one out. Now Addison. And she hits just about the same spot. And would take another one right here. Swing and a miss. Throw to first, not in time as Parker gets back to the bag. Catcher not afraid to throw behind the runner there. Strike.
Another one of those strikes on the outside. Umpire likes that pitch.
Now down in the count. Addison. Goodness.
Hike us up to that.
That one sure looked outside, but strike is called. That one gets away from the catcher and Parker Roth down to second on the pass ball by the catcher. Megan Hikus, the hitter for Lady Lions. Swing and a miss as the Beloit pitcher gets that one by her. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Megan needs to keep her feet still. She's stepping out of the box as the ball's coming in.
That one's outside. She swung at it.
The right foot, if you'll notice, is headed towards the dugout when the ball comes through there, and she's got to keep that foot planted, and that's the third out in the inning in Minneapolis. No runs, one hit, no errors. 3-0 Beloit.
2 innings, and Lions strand 1 runner each time.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
First batter of the 3rd inning for the Trojans comes up.
Well, we got a big weekend going on. We got state forensics, Beloit relays today, and state forensics tomorrow. Down at Bishop Carroll, swinging a ground ball to second. Off the shin of Addison Roth. And that will be a base runner for Beloit. I do know 5 of the softball players tonight will pack up and leave from here and head right on down to Wichita.
Join the forensics, huh? Foul.
That was picked up in foul territory by Greg. And we'll do it again. I know Coach Joella Bergman's got high hopes this year for, she's got a very deep team. She's got a lot of kids. Ground ball to second. Roth gets a glove on it.
runner advances to second, and the batter to first.
2 runners on now for Beloit, nobody out.
Go, Kelly. That's it.
Well, anything close to the plate, and he's calling a strike.
He likes those outside pitches.
Strike 1, the call.
Outside and inside.
In the dirt, and Fleming blocks it nicely. Holds the runner at second.
No outs, 1-1.
Minneapolis with an extremely deep team, actually, in the forensics this year, and will be again next year also. High and outside ball is the call. 2 balls and a strike. There's a nice pitch there, but
called the ball, huh?
That one's the ball. Three and 1.
Outside. 3-2. Thought it was outside.
Yeah, it was. You need to have a long bat or a short
far
bat,
enough, I
'cause
guess.
it's either inside or outside, and it'll be a strike. So, I guess it keeps the game moving along. Pop, left center field.
Parker drops it.
The glove of Parker. She's coming home, and she's got to be out. Nice throw. By the third baseman, and I think she lost her air the way she tumbled. Might have got the air knocked out of her.
Or her landed on her wrist, I think, when she came down. While she was holding her hand.
Kind of looked like she was having a hard time catching her breath, but anyway, a little tidbit. We went down to Oklahoma City this last weekend and watched the portions of it anyway, the Memorial Marathon. They all had a daughter running the 26.2 mile event. Lindsay ran.
Did she make it all 26.2 miles?
26.2 miles. Yeah, she might have a little wrist problem there.
Well, congratulations. She's still alive once she finished and everything, huh?
Yeah, and she ran with her husband all the way, and I'll be darned if her husband didn't walk over and grab a cheeseburger and start eating right after he got done. He was hungry. Goodness.
Oh, to be a bunt, strike. Runners on second, third.
There were 19,000 runners, Dale. Only 2,400 of them ran the full 26-mile event. The rest of them were running a half marathon and relays of sorts. That one gets under the feet of the Beloit hitter and goes to the screen, and a run will score. Runners advance now on third. A runner for Beloit, 1 out. Here's the pitch, swing, ground ball to pitcher. First base it goes, she's out. And the other runner will score.
Making it 5-0, top of the third.
I think Coach Vernon might have wanted Kendall to look that runner back to third or stop the run from scoring, but we did get the out, and bases are clear of Trojans. There's a pop-up over here on this side. Fleming and Gerke cannot get there in time. It drops for a foul. 5-0 Beloit. So I don't imagine most people have an inkling to want to go out and run for 4 hours straight.
Nor even walk.
We caught them at 3 miles after the start. We didn't try the start and up at the Capitol building, and the world-class runners come by in 15 minutes, right on their 5-minute mile increments, and our kids run on a 9-minute mile increment. But Kyle said he looked at his watch, and after the horn blew, there was 3 minutes before they even took a step. Quite a crowd. Pretty cool thing
Just
at the
waiting
end.
for the runners in front to get moving.
Yep.
Ball 4. That takes the base. 2 outs. Score 5-0 in favor of the Trojans.
Ground ball to second. Addison has that one go through the wickets. The throw to third is, and Greg hustles out to get that ball as it gets by her. And now runners at second and third for Beloit.
There will be a bunt.
Well, with 2 out, I don't know for sure. They might let her hit away. Ball outside is the call. Five nothing and Beloit. And we throw it away. Ground ball to short.
2-runner score. Seven to 0.
I think Allie lost her footing as she reached down for that ball, and a cleat, her foot went out from underneath her. She sat down and did get it stopped. Knocked it down, but could not make a accurate throw to first from the knees, I think. And I think that girl that got hurt may be Tom Palmer's granddaughter.
I was wondering if that might be the case.
Says the bone is swollen a little bit over there by that bumpy thing on your wrist, so hopefully it's just a sprain. A little bit inside and high. Fleming has a nice throw to first, and Gerke almost had the tag on the Beloit runner. Straying a little bit too far off the bag that time, maybe. 7-0 Beloit. Unearned runs are killers. Two balls and a strike the count. Here's the pitch. Foul. And out of play.
Foul down the left field line.
Mr. Gregg is shagging fouls tonight. 2-2. There's a pop-up for Fleming. Right there she is, and she's got it. Emily Fleming with the mask off does a good job finding the ball after it's popped straight above her for the third out of the inning, and Minneapolis will be up to bat here in the bottom third, trailing Beloit 7-0.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lions Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party. The Lions Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Well, Dale, you need to plug that racetrack. It's up and running, and like you had some pretty good crowds, a lot of cars.
Well, we shall see. It's only been up and running one weekend so far. I was talking to Terry Robbins a little bit today, so I said, how's the track look? He said, well, we need some more drying. I said, well, what's it mean if it rains tonight? And he said, well, might be doubtful for tomorrow if it rains tonight. I think that is the forecast.
Strike is the call. Amber Buckles hitting for Minneapolis. We need base runners. There's another one.
But yeah, the first weekend that they're open, they had a real good car count for 4 classes of cars.
2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Really?
Might as well get 3 rips at it while you're up there.
But the weather has not cooperated very much with the raceway so far.
Good rip by Kylie. Fouled back and out of play into the corral. We've got a runner. Outside, ball 1. Should that be? Yeah, it should be 1-1. He's got 2 strikes up there. There's a nice hit to right field, and it's going to be foul. Now there's 2 strikes.
Outside. That outside one was a ball.
Still get in the clinic.
I'm sorry?
I think you can still get in the clinic.
Oh, can we? What time is it?
2 away now. Jessica Smith, swing and a miss. Has not looked comfortable at the plate here tonight. Usually a pretty good contact hitter. That was low. 1-1. Last night I was watching a little bit of baseball on some channel, and the umpire was watching the pitcher warm up, standing behind the catcher, and the catcher missed the ball, and the ball ricocheted right off the top of his forehead.
Ouch.
Right above his mask.
Ouch.
And it just about dropped him.
I imagine.
It took him a while to shake that one off. Rule of thumb, don't stand behind the catcher watching the pitcher while they're just warming up.
Unprotected anyway.
He was protected, but the catcher just flat missed the ball. Ball. Full count, 3-2. Smith with a good eye there. Runs the count full. Ground ball to short. You have to hurry to get her, and they will not get Jessica Smith. She's pretty quick down to first, and Minneapolis with a base runner as Emily Fleming heads to the plate for her second trip. Boys are not playing, Dale? Or
I guess not. I didn't look at the schedule.
She's out.
Top 2 second.
Nice throw to second by the catcher, and Smith is gunned down as Fleming took the first one. Try to get that runner into scoring position, and she's thrown out. So Minneapolis, no runs, 1 hit, and no one left. We'll be back with Beloit hitting in the top of the 4th here, trailing 7-0.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
The State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Top of the 4th set to begin. The Lions down 7-0. We've had a pitching change. It's going to be Gerke. Derks is at catcher. Fleming moved to first, and Mohammed is out in right field.
Right.
High and outside. First pitch from Gerke.
Second pitch a little high also, ball 2. I think that's Michaela. Derek?
Yep.
Fleming pretty flexible, able to play numerous positions. Moves from catching to first as Gerke moves to the pitcher position. And as Dale mentioned, Muhammad in right field. And what's her first name? It's so simple I can't remember it. That's
starts with an S, I think, but I can't remember.
High and outside. Derek's does a good job behind the plate. I've seen it. She's played quite a few games there. Steinbrock at short. Gregg still at third, along with Roth at second.
It's good to have she's a freshman, right?
Yeah.
Good to have a freshman getting
Got a good
kind
young
of experience.
Yeah, got a lot of youngsters playing. Matter of fact, they'll all be back except for Amber Buckles and Emily Fleming.
And Muhammad will be back in Yemen, I assume.
Yeah, probably head on home.
High and outside.
Ball 3.
3-1 the count.
Ground ball to short. Knocked down by Steinbrock. He did a good job not letting that one get into left field. Allie knocks that one down and couldn't make a play on it to get that lead runner at second as Dale went out.
I think she thought it got by her. She was looking on the outfield for it, and it was right by her mitt.
That one off the thigh of Gerke.
Bases loaded.
Kendall can tell her just exactly how that feels. And you might need to rub that for a little bit. Kendall's got a black and blue mark on her thigh about the size of a grapefruit.
So from a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, huh?
Yeah. Turns all kind of pretty green colors. I think Holly will be okay. Bases are loaded with Lady Trojans here.
No outs.
And I'm betting they're going to make her throw a strike.
I hope so.
Ball 2. You got a job going on down there, Dale, in Kansas City? Or are you looking at?
Well, yeah, we're working on a project that we sold into last year.
How many cars did the racetrack have opening night out there?
122.
Goodness, is that about a record?
No.
They've had more than that?
Mm-hmm.
3-1.
140 some at the opening night last year.
Wow.
But that 122 was only with 4 classes of cars, so.
Bases are loaded. She's going to score anyway as the walk.
If they'd have had 5 classes of cars, as they normally do, they probably would have had a track record.
Strike is the call. I'd go get some nachos, but I don't know if I'd have any help eating them. Oh, gets by Derricks. Throw back to Gerke, not in time as the Beloit runner slides in safe. And now the score is 9-0. Nice pitch there by Holly.
Strike is the call.
Just
Runners
on
at
the
second, third.
outside corner. Nobody out here in the 4th.
High. Ball 2.
Hello.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, hit. The third.
Not good.
And the runner is safe. One runner scores. 10-0.
It's 10-0 in the 4th, and Holly Gerke is pitching here. I'm going to use Kendall in a second. No, Kendall did. It got so bad.
Bunt. Back to Gerke. She throws to first and out. And the runner from third will score. The other runner advances to third. The score is now 11-0.
Okay, well, she's in the dugout with her jacket on. It's the fourth inning, 11-0.
Right down center, caught by Roth.
Good job, Cammy. Right.
2 outs.
Bye.
11-0. Roth thought that might have been number 3. She was ready to deal with the dugout.
Base here.
Pitcher up to bat.
Well, we get those phone calls every now and then, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that one was supper's ready. I need to go. Just kidding. Beloit pitcher up. Nice rip at that one. It's going down the first base line, but as Dale mentioned, leaks off foul at the end, and that'll even the count at 1-1. 11-0 Beloit. Beloit pitcher's got pretty good velocity on her pitch. That one's low. Blocked nicely by Derricks.
2-1 the count.
Roth with that pop out, put out to get the second out of the inning. Ground ball to short. Steinbrock up with it, over to first in time. Nice play there by the Minneapolis shortstop. Ground out short to first, and that's the third out of the inning. And we'll be back with Minneapolis hitting in the bottom of the fourth here in just a minute.
11-4 the score.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Bottom of the fourth set to begin. Fleming comes to bat.
Fleming at bat when Minneapolis had a runner gunned down, I believe, at second. Here's the pitch. Strikes call. No balls and a strike. Emily Fleming, the hitter. Right down the middle there. Strike 2. High and outside, ball 1. Pretty crafty pitcher here for Beloit. Strike is the call. The ball gets away. That's how far inside that.
Safe.
That's how far inside that pitch was, and he called it a strike, as she had to reach for it. So I don't think his strike zone is real narrow.
It's pretty liberal, huh?
Pretty liberal. Throw back to first, and Fleming back in time.
He and Obama would be a pretty good team, would they?
Yeah. Pretty liberal. There's a nice hit to right center, and the shortstop. The second baseman makes a nice play on that hit. And they double up the runner at first. Fleming out on the put out. And all of a sudden we have 2 away and nobody on. Gerke, the hitter, fourth inning here. Ground ball to first, and it goes foul. There's another one backing out of play into the corral.
And the race is on.
That one rolls in there.
Inside.
That one's a ball. Pretty nice day, not too breezy. There's a good hit right through the wickets. They still could get her. No. Gerke with a hard hit ground ball to first baseman went right through her legs, and the right fielder, Johnny on the spot, backing up the play as a good right fielder should. Makes a play on the ball and the throw to first. Almost gets Holly, but Holly pretty good wheels. Now Parker Roth steps in. Strike.
There it is. Nice try.
One strike is the count. There's a dribbler down the first base line. 2 strikes. Gerke on first. Now, how important was that double play that Beloit had a while ago, and Minneapolis have a runner at third?
Mm-hmm.
There's a ground ball to first. First baseman has it and steps on the bag for the third out of the inning. That's the way the fourth ends. Minneapolis no runs, no hits, or a couple of hits, I guess. 1 left. And after 4, Beloit 11, Minneapolis nothing.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphos and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party, the Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown cup.
Nice rendition there by the Minneapolis Pep Band.
Love it. Must have recorded that back in 1970, I would say.
Something like that, yeah.
I was going to say 72, but that wouldn't have included you, so I backed it off a year or two. Ariel Hoppy playing left field for Minneapolis. Nice pitch there by Gerke, and strike 1. There's a pop-up. First baseman calls for it, and Fleming takes it for the first out. Did you go up to the open house at the high school?
I did not.
I wanted to. I was out of town. I really wanted to check out the rest of the grade school. And, of course, Dusty's dad Terry gave me a little bit of a tour during construction and then after up there on the south wing.
I saw most of what I hadn't seen at the high school when we went to the forensics showcase last Thursday.
Music room's nice, and that
saw the
weight
music
room.
Saw the weight room. Didn't
That's
get to
really
see
nice.
what the backstage looks like, but see if that's changed around any.
Makes it very accessible. Center fielder. There's a big hit by the Beloit hitter. Parker plays it to the cutoff person, and Allie Steinbrock walks it back into the infield as
stand-up triple.
Pretty good hit there. Hardest hit ball so far here today, for sure. Now Beloit with a runner at third. Strike is the call. Gerke with a nice pitch there.
Very nice new accommodations.
Little high.
At the high school there. And I'm sure also at the grade school.
Looks like Mr. Henderson is in the landscaping mode. Nice job with, got some grass planted and taped off, got some shrubs in, and got split rail fence down there at the corner, and it's looking lovely. Flowers are blooming. He's got a few in. Peonies are going nuts.
So. They're all over town.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful at graduation time. Nice pitch there, Gerke, a little bit inside, and now the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is one of the first years in a long time that I've seen what's those little white flowers on the bushes? I keep forgetting.
Spirea.
Spirea, and the lilacs hold off for May baskets.
Oh, yeah.
Usually the last few years has been done by mid-April.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Either that or frozen off.
Mm-hmm.
They faked the bunt. Michaela really quick back to the screen, and there's no advancement by the runner on third, but the runner on first does get down to second. So now Beloit with runners on second and third. 1 out. There's a strike. Nice pitch there by Holly.
I really would like to hear the band in that new band room, or the choir, all the soundboards around there and everything. It ought to be well.
Another hit.
Gap. Let's score 2.
That's why those fielders play the right center, isn't it? 'Cause that's where they're hitting.
All the soundboards they have in that
yes.
music room, that ought to be a very well acoustic area.
Well, I can remember the days
13-0, 1 out.
when the band filled up that room and played with about 105 piece.
Mm-hmm.
We can knock some dust down off the walls. Minneapolis band has
smaller
grown over the
room
years.
than they had now.
Yeah. Our band has grown and improved over the last few years, too. That one's low and in the dirt, and Beloit runner from third will score, and that's 14-0.
Bases are cleared, 14-0, 1 out. Top of the 5th. We're going to be catching up on the run rule here pretty soon.
Yep. 15 after 4.
15 after 3, isn't it?
3. That was a little high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. The count. Holly Gerke, your pitcher. Looks like Amber Buckles went in at second.
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball to third. Greg up with it and over to first.
2 down.
2 out. Nice play there by the third sacker, Kylie Gregg. Nice play on that ball. And throw to first. All important throw. She's got pretty decent arm over there at third. That one just over the outstretched glove of, that one past the glove of Hoppy. And Parker Roth comes over to back her up to that ball back into the infield.
2 down, runner on second.
Just little extra bases like that are killers, and there's a foul ball way out in front of that pitch. High. Runs her back. Michaela did a good job there. I thought maybe she'd wing it out to Allie. They might have had her picked off, but 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch here by Holly Gerke.
1-2 the count.
Strikeout here would be huge. Pop up. Pitcher's calling for it, and she makes the catch. Gerke with the put out on the pop up to pitcher, and that's the way it ends there for Beloit. Batting in the top of the 5th. Minneapolis will be coming to hit in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 14-0.
3 more runs for the Trojans in the 5th.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customer since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Well, the Beloit pitcher is done warming up.
I think Minneapolis trying to sort out the batting order here with the number of substitutions that we've got in there.
Umpire's call for a batter. Is timing them. Here comes Roth.
Addison Roth. But Amber Buckles is playing at second, so I don't know. We'll play on. Foul. Off the right side now to play. Nice cut there by Addison. Mohammed on the on-deck circle. Ball 1 high on that pitch. 1-1. Ground ball to the pitcher off her shin. Took a nasty hop. And Roth's going to be safe at first.
Mohammed up.
Boy, those chili cheese nachos look good, Dale.
Smith is on deck, I believe.
Swing and a miss. On the first offering there. Ground ball down the first baseline. Strike 2.
Shada.
Shada.
This started with an S.
You're right. Ground ball to third. Third baseman up with it.
Force out at second.
To get that lead runner.
Like we talked about. That would have been a long throw from third to first there.
Yeah, I don't think they would have got Shada. She's on first now as Amber Buckles steps in, the left-hand hitter for Minneapolis. One away. Swing and a miss. Swung right over the top of that one.
I guess the Bulls and the Celtics played a game last night. I didn't see it.
Pop up. Catcher's right there. Didn't see it for a minute. Looked up. It was there. Dove for it and made the catch on a nice play by the Beloit catcher for the second out of the inning.
Good secondary reaction there. I mean, because all of a sudden she said, whoops, there it is.
And a nice job there as she did find it just in time to make a play on it, dove for it, and made the catch. There's a nice strike there as Greg looks at a fastball. Ball one. Strike one. Got Muhammad on first. Kylie Gregg is the hitter. Swing and a miss. He's called that a strike. You got to swing at it. It's a little bit high and outside, I think, but
he probably would have called it a strike if she hadn't swung.
He has consistently called that a strike all night. Low, ball two. Gregg watches that one float in there a little low. 2-2's the count. Muhammad on first, 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth. A nice
cracks it to the right.
Rip on that one as Gregg fouls one out of play to the over the fence, and that young man's got him a foul ball. If he turns right in there, it's right there. There's another one down there first. Ace. That's a nice catch by the right fielder in foul territory. Makes the play, and that's the third out of the inning. And Minneapolis goes quietly again.
And that's the run rule, I guess. Game's over. Because they've got full first inning up on the board. 14-0. Final
14-0 after 5. Minneapolis cannot
we will come back
out a run
for the second game. If you're listening live on television or internet, we'll leave you some advertisements, some music, and we'll be back. We're on game 2. This doubleheader between the Lions and the Trojans from Beloit.
They're starting this game the same way they started the first game. Perry pitching, Gerke at first, Roth at second, Steinbrock at short. Gregg, third sacker, as the leadoff hitter for Beloit tries to lay down a bunt. It goes foul, 1 strike. Around the outfield, we got Jessica Smith in left, Parker Roth in center, and Megan Hikes in right.
Batter shows bunt, pulls back.
1-1. First inning here, that one's inside and low. Beautiful day, not even hardly a breeze. Little chilly.
High and outside on that pitch.
Which we've seen called a strike earlier on with the other ump, but that one was definitely outside.
High.
It's a walk. Now Beloit with the runner on first. Nobody out. Way outside. Throw back to first. And the throw is not quite in time, and the Beloit runner back safe into first. Number 2 hitter here for Beloit. Pop to second. she's got to run. Roth fumbles it, but picks it up and gets the toss to Steinbrock at second for the lead runner. One away. Nice play there by Roth to stay with it, knocked it down, and threw it to Steinbrock for the out. Ground ball to second. Nice play by Addison, and Steinbrock drops it. A good stop there by Addison Roth.
Well, I'm sure both those freshmen will do better in the future.
On the hard hit ground ball. One away with Beloit runners on first and second. High ball one.
It's like Steinbrock's wearing some kind of special boot on her left.
She's been wearing that. I don't know what it is for.
Calf.
Whether it's for hitting and she just leaves it on all the time, or...
Well, that's right, that would be facing the pitcher, wouldn't it?
If you foul it off down on that left instep, it's gets pretty sore after a while.
Mm-hmm. Runners are first and second. One out.
Ground ball to the pitcher. Perry's got it up first. Nice play there by Kendall to handle that ground ball. 2 outs. Chance here to get out of the inning. Runners on second and third. It's a good pitch, just a little bit outside. Ball one. Strike. Woo. On the inside corner as Fleming does a good job blocking the plate. Gerke back to first after pitching the second half of the first game. And Fleming back behind the plate. There's a fly ball to center. Roth under it and makes the catch. Parker Roth runs that one down in deep center field, and that's the way the first inning will end for Beloit. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. Minneapolis coming to hit in the bottom of the first.
They strand 2.
Strand 2.
Locally owned community banks, which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Here we go. Minneapolis getting ready to hit here in the bottom of the first. Beloit has a little different pitcher in here for the second game. About the same velocity as the young lady that pitched the first game. And Minneapolis will
Smith leads off, looks like.
change leadoff hitters.
Greg.
Nope.
Greg.
Yeah, it's going to be Smith.
Okay. She's got her jacket on.
Switch it up a little bit as Jessica Smith will lead off for Minneapolis. Very hittable, and there's a nice hit as Smith gets on with a nice single to left. Now Gregg with a chance to move the runner may put down a bunt here as Kylie Gregg takes a look at the third baseman, has room, squares around to bunt, but it was high and outside, ball one. There's a nice bunt. They will not get Kylie Gregg at first.
Smith moves to second. Stops. Nice bunt. Emily Fleming up.
Fleming, the number 3 hitter here with runners at first and second. Minneapolis with a chance here to get a run or two in. Nobody out. Ground ball to the pitcher. She goes to third with it. She is safe. And the bases are loaded for Allie Steinbrock. Fleming with a grounder to the pitcher. Pitcher elected to go to third with the throw.
Which is what I would normally say she should do.
Yes.
Go for
As
the
you're
advanced
right.
runner.
They're going for the lead runner. Smith slides in there. Good wheels from second. Now Steinbrock. Strike is the call. Base hit, right center field. It's going to score at least 2. The throw coming back to the pitcher, and Minneapolis takes a 2-0 lead on a single by Allie Steinbrock. 2 RBI score, Gregg and Smith. Now Parker Roth to hit. 2-0 Minneapolis. Not able to scratch a run in the first game. Parker lets that one go by, and Steinbrock goes to second.
Fleming at third, Steinbrock at second.
Now 2 runners in scoring position. Just barely got a piece of that one. Foul ball.
Might have chased that one, I'm not sure. Again, in the first game, that'd have been a strike.
I was going to say, it is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parker Roth stands in there. And there's a pop up to the first baseman, and she makes the catch.
Had to advance on it quite a bit. Got under it. Excuse me.
Now Holly Gerke, the hitter.
1 down.
Still 2 on. 1 away. Swing and a miss,
Right
a little
down the
late
middle.
on that one. As the Beloit pitcher gets that one by her. 0-1. That one's a hit into center field. It's going to drop. Steinbrock had to wait.
Score Fleming.
Or excuse me, Fleming had to wait to see if that was going to be caught. She was tagging on third, but scores from third base on the throw in from the center fielder.
Steinbrock was almost third for Fleming.
Yes. 3-0 Minneapolis. Gerke on first, now Addison Roth. Dribbler down the first baseline, it's foul. Beloit defenders, the outfield's playing them around to right field, and there's a hard hit ball to the first baseman, and she's able to knock it down, step on first base for the out, but Steinbrock scores from third, and Gerke runs from first to third on the ground out by Addison Roth. Now Amber Buckles with a chance to drive in another run here for Minneapolis.
4-0. It's 2 outs, I believe. They only have 1 on the board, but
I believe there are 2 outs, Dale.
we had 1 out before that last one registered.
Buckles. Swing and a miss. Beloit's catcher with a pretty nice arm. Not afraid to throw behind the runners. Foul tip, as Amber just has not looked comfortable at the plate here tonight. That is a changeup, and a very nice one by the Beloit pitcher, as Amber not able to swing at that one as the changeup drops in for a strike, and that's the way the first inning will end. Beloit coming to bat here in the top of the second. Minneapolis leading 4-0.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphos and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There we go. Beloit batter steps in, top of the second. Minneapolis with a 4-0 lead. Kendall Perry on the mound for the Lady Lions. First pitch in there a little bit low, ball one. Way outside, ball two. Outside, ball three. 3-0, Beloit batter I'm sure will be taking here. Try and coax a strike out of the Minneapolis hurler. And does. I don't know what our right fielder is doing, but she isn't going after that one.
Drops right between the center and right field for a double, stand-up double.
There is a big gap in right center, and as our center fielder plays a little bit in towards left center.
The last game, she was over towards the right there.
But our right fielder, and that's, I think the placement is typical for softball, is to have the right fielder close to the right field line, I guess.
Bunt, foul.
Tried to lay one down to move the runner, and it is foul. Nobody out here. Now there is. Gregg to first. A nice throw there, and one away for Minneapolis. Gregg positioned perfectly there for the ground out and throw out to Gerke at first. Swing and a miss, and the Beloit runner will score. 4-1. Nobody on, one out. Swing and a miss.
She chased that one.
I think she chased that other one too. It's 2 strike is the count. Don't lose her now. Kenny. Pop up, left field. Smith is there, makes the catch. 2 away. Now the Beloit pitcher steps in. low, ball 1.
No runners on base. Fortunately, nobody advances.
One ball, no strikes. Now there's a strike. Swing, ground ball to short. Throw to first in time to retire the side. Minneapolis gives up 1 run there, and Beloit on the scoreboard now. At the bottom, or Minneapolis getting ready to bat in the bottom of the second, leading 4-1.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can. If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
Beloit brings in the other pitcher that pitched the first game to pitch the second game here as Megan Hikus steps in.
They had enough offense out of the Lions, huh?
Evidently.
Hikus fouls off to the right.
1 strike. Megan, the right fielder, junior, ground ball to second. And they throw her out for the first out of the inning.
Smith up the bat.
Ball 1. Going back through the order for the second time, Jess Smith, the hitter. Had a nice hit to left center, first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike, says the ump. There's a dribbler over the pitcher to the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time. Bad throw, actually. A little bit offline, and the right fielder right there to back up the play for Beloit. Now, Kylie Gregg, who bunted for a hit the first time up, might try to do that again right here, and does. Wild throw into right field, and Smith goes all the way to third. On the throw, Gregg on first, 1 away for Emily Fleming, who has to take the catcher's gear off. Fleming here with a chance for a run batted in. Gregg on first, Smith on third. She's ripping at the first one. And it was a good strike. She fouled it off back and out of play.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
And does a good job keeping the ball in front of her. But Gregg is safe at second and Fleming safe at first. as the cleanup hitter, Allie Steinbrock, steps in.
Five to 1 the score.
Right down the heart of the plate as the Beloit pitcher gets one in there for a strike. There's a fly ball to left field. Greg's gonna, it's dropped. They're gonna be able to get the lead runner at
Greg
third.
on a force.
Greg had to wait for that to see if it was going to be caught. It was not, it was dropped. Fleming gets to second and Steinbrock at first. Minneapolis was one run scored here in the second inning as Parker Roth
2 down.
steps up.
First and second.
Fouled off the right. Out of play. Oh and 1. The count. Parker Roth, the hitter. Fleming on second. There's a ground ball up the middle, and it will score Fleming. As Steinbrock holds it second as the throw comes back to the pitcher on a nice base hit by Parker Roth.
6 to 1. Well, so far the mojo's going the Lions' way.
Yeah, this time Minneapolis scoring some runs in this game. First game had a little trouble getting anything across the home plate. There's a nice hit to right field, the right fielder right there. And she has been handy on the spot here today as the right fielder snags that one on the run for the third out of the inning.
The Lions score 2, right? In that inning?
Score a run, 2 runs actually.
Lead 6 to 1.
Beloit coming to hit here in the top third. Minneapolis leading 6 to 1.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lions Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party, the Lions Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customer since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Top of the third coming up. Trojans at bat.
Minneapolis playing a little better defensively out in the outfield and scoring some runs.
2
So
hits that they couldn't get in the first game.
makes a lot of difference. Top of the third, Beloit batting here. Bunt, foul. Minneapolis covering well as Roth covers first base as Holly Gerke charges to make a play on the bunt. It goes foul. Little high, ball 1. She held on to that one a little bit too long also, and that floats up high and outside, ball 2. Three and 1.
Well, the hood's going to have to go up.
It is a little cold on the backside, isn't it? Put the collar up. I wish I had a hooded sweatshirt, but I don't, so. It's a ball and a walk. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the third.
Yep.
Oh my. Shouldn't have even thrown it.
Two extra bases on a thrown away ball and a score. 6-2.
I think she was safe at second. We probably had been better off just to hold on to the ball and have a runner on second. Now, 1-1 the count here on Beloit hitter, and one run across on a walk. Ground ball to short. Steinbrock up with it. They get her. On a close call at first, Steinbrock with a good play from shortstop throws out the Beloit runner at first. One away. 6-2 the score. Minneapolis leading here in the second game of the doubleheader.
Right down
ground
the
ball. Roth has it over to first. And she is safe. Now we got the easy one at second.
We can remember to throw it there.
Well, the way it's set up right there, the way Addison plays over towards first base a little bit, I think he has Allie go to first with it just because Addison cannot get to the bag unless Allie can walk over there and touch it, which is the case sometimes. Pop, fly to center. Roth is there, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Defense playing well behind the Lady Lions here today. This game. Runner on first, two away. Inside, ball one. Nice throw to first. Fleming with a good arm. Throws behind the runner. Gerke with the tag, not in time as the Beloit runner gets back safely. 2 balls is the count. That's a strike. Two and one.
Oh.
That throw goes out into right field as it goes off the end of the glove of Gerke. The Beloit runner not able to advance.
Might have been able to make it if she wanted to, but might have been risky too.
3 and 1. Another walk. Now 2 runners on, 2 out. Here in the top of the third.
I'm sure Beloit did most of their damage last game. Was only had 2 outs. Shows bunt, pulls off. Hit the foul line as it advanced.
Foul ball, now down the count, 0-1. She'll hit away here with 2 outs, I believe. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss.
Chased it.
I have to say that was just a little bit outside.
Just a little bit.
Now 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And a chance to get out of the inning here. Just 1 run across. That one off the shin guard of Fleming, and the runners do advance. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Try to get the hitter to chase a little worse pitch there. And
she didn't take the bait, did she?
No. 6-2 here in the third.
1-2 the count. 2 outs. High. 2-2.
A little bit high and outside. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pop up and out of play. Coming back, Mr. and Mrs. Steinbrock make the play in foul territory. She didn't want to hurt her nails, it looked like, so she didn't dive for it.
2-2 still.
Oh, she didn't want to get grass stains on her white sweater. 2-2. There's a fly ball to right center. It's going to drop.
They'll score 1, 2.
Goodness.
Six to 4 now. Top of the third. 2 outs.
That one probably should have been caught. Throw to second, in time, she's out. Nice throw by Fleming, and the tag is applied by Steinbrock, and that will end the inning.
Might be another reason she has that guard on her right shin there, is it keep the cleats from tearing her up as they slide into second. Huh?
Absolutely. That's the way the top of the third ends. Beloit with a couple runs across there. Get back in this ball game. 6-4, Minneapolis still leading. Coming to the hit here in the bottom of the third.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
The State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Addison Roth to lead it off for Minneapolis. Minneapolis leading 6-4, hitting here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss as the Beloit pitcher gets that one by her. Pretty good velocity on her fastball here. Goodness, is that far outside? And
both those umps like that pitch.
Well, the catcher reached out to get that one, and it was that far outside. I thought it probably a ball.
Inside and low.
Low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter, Addison Roth here for Minneapolis. Swing and a foul ball off and out of play to the right side. Who do we got shagging fouls now?
Miss Minnie.
Tammy Knox. Ground to second, over to first, 1 away.
Aunt Minnie's up there.
Roth with a ground out to second. Now Amber Buckles steps in. I thought over in Salina put the ball in play quite well. Now grounder to third. She dropped it. Nope. She's safe. don't know if
Had
it
to
got
pull
away
her
from
foot,
her
I
or
think.
not.
I think she
Messed
had to pull
up.
her foot.
Now, Megan Hikus. Amber makes it down to second on the pass ball. One away.
She chased that one, I think. But who knows? Might have been called strike after all.
1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside. As Megan takes that one for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. She pulls that right foot, and it's tough to get a good swing at your plant foot's moving backwards. 2-2. Low. Good eye there as that one is low. Now a full count. Oh, almost hit her. That's why she pulls that foot, isn't it?
Think so?
Why couldn't our runner go to third on that, I wonder?
Not a force.
Pass
my
ball,
guess.
though. Anyway, Hikus at first, and Amber Buckles at second.
1 out. Smith chased it.
Jessica Smith, the hitter.
I keep saying chased it, but the way they're calling them, that very well could have been a strike. Like that one.
Like that
I'll tell you what.
one? You've got a better angle out of it than I do, but it sure looked like it was outside.
It crosses the plate and then accelerates to the outside from there, I guess. It's because when I'm seeing, I'm judging about where the catcher's receiving it. And
Yeah.
which I guess is a
2
good
outs.
pitch.
Now, Gregg with a chance. I'm sure Coach Vernon's seeing the same thing, the location of the mitt when the ball goes in there. She might have a little bit of a curveball. Ground ball down the first baseline and easy out. 3 away, and Beloit will come to hit in the top of the 4th. Minneapolis still leading 6-4.
Try to make as many games as you can.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Here we go, top of the 4th. Beloit hitting, trailing by 2. Minneapolis leading 6-4. Second game of this doubleheader. Strike is the call as Perry pours in the fastball.
New hitter, I think, for the Trojans.
She was up the last time around, but
okay.
she wasn't in the first game, though. You're right. They are playing a few other players this second game. Ground ball to third. Gregg, that consistent throw, yes. She's got a consistent throw to first as Kylie Gregg, the ground out, put out to Gerke at first, went away. Ground ball to third. This time it's foul. Gregg positioned perfectly to make the play, but the ball went foul. Oh, and 1. Pop up, shortstop. Steinbrock with a nice snag in short center field. Parker Roth was there. Steinbrock had the call and made the play. 2 away. I could hear him calling for it, so good job there controlling the play. Steinbrock.
Pitcher at the bat.
One bounces off the shoulder of Fleming. One ball, no strikes, 2 away here. Beloit pitcher up.
High and outside.
That's a monster-sized hot dog, Dale.
Sure is.
There's a fly to center field. Roth is there. Makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Minneapolis, a nice job on defense there to take care of the Beloit Trojans here in the top of the fourth. Minneapolis coming to hit in the bottom of the fourth, leading 6-4.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Well, it was nice that inning not to give up any runs after we didn't get any runs.
Yes.
Previously.
Now Fleming to lead it off for Minneapolis. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Lady Lions.
Bottom of the fourth. 6-4. Favor of the Lions. There's that across the outside corner again. Called strike.
Ball. Nice stop by the Beloit catcher. 1-1.
Foul down the right side. 1-2 the count.
She must throw a curveball because Fleming's usually pretty rock solid in that batter's box, and she's even stepping out a little bit on the pitch. 2-2.
Low, he says. No curve on that one.
Just a little low, and that gets the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. She's up with it. Throw to first in time. First out. Now Steinbrock to hit. One away here. Bottom of the fourth. I was going to say that was way outside. Off the end of the bat. Foul ball. 1-1. Well, I was going to wear shorts today, but kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah, you would have had to go home. I would not like to see you turn purple.
Yeah. I definitely would have changed when I was home. It's
1-2
cold enough. Up the middle.
All right, good play.
Way out there.
That's going to be a double.
It's going to be
Maybe
3 bases for, I keep wanting to say Caitlin Steinbrock. Allie Steinbrock with a big, now go. Now go.
No, go back.
That catcher for Beloit has just been solid all night long. Makes a big snag there to save the run as Steinbrock with a stand-up triple. Now Parker Roth with a chance to drive in a run here.
1 out.
Parker tries to get that run home with a bunt. Drops it down. Foul. Inside. One and one the count. Parker Roth, the hitter. Inside and low. Ball 2.
Two, 1 the count.
Right
There's
in
that
there.
Corner again.
Strike 2. If you could hit that spot every time, I think swing and a miss, strike 2, or strike 3. Now Holly Gerke. All the way back to the screen, and Allie will score.
Gives us 7-4 lead. And I'm just going to take a time to clean off the plate. Allie got it all dirty.
Allie got part of it scooted off. And the ump cleans the rest off. Minneapolis 7, Beloit 4.
There's that outside curve. Two down. 1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Another swing and a miss.
Strikeout. That's the way the 4th inning will end.
Lions
Minneapolis
get one
gets a
run.
run. Beloit coming to hit here in the top of the 5th. Minneapolis leading 7-4.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphus and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party, the Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown cup.
Well, we need to see if the Lions can keep playing some good defense and eke out another run or two here before the game's over.
Defense is the key. in any sport. Here we go, batter up here in the top of the 5th. I thought he was going to let it go by, but that has been a strike most of the day, and that was there also. Strike 1. There's another one, just a little bit high. One and one the count. Pop up to the pitcher. She's got it. One away. Big first out of the inning. Oh, there's a big second out of the inning. Drag with a nice snag down the third base line. And there's 2 away.
On film. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was too quick to even start to move the camera on that one. 2 away. Strike 1. No boys game today?
I guess not. They just had practice.
Well, if Beloit doesn't have I'm sure they have a baseball team.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Beloit relays going on. One ball, 2 strikes.
I'm thinking the boys played Beloit earlier for some reason.
They did. You're right, because when we played somebody over there, we were playing Beloit. Ball. I think when we were playing Sacred Heart, the the boys were playing Beloit over there.
Okay.
Because I was kind of wanting to know what that Connor Martin was doing. He's hitting like over 500. Pop up, second baseman. Roth. He's got it. 3 away. 3 up, 3 down. Minneapolis with good defense there. Shuts the door on Beloit. We'll go to bat in the bottom of the 5th, leading 7-4.
The State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Here we go, Addison Roth leading it off for Minneapolis in the bottom of the 5th. Sure could use a couple insurance runs as Amber Buckles is in the on-deck circle. Will be followed by, I believe, Megan Hikus. Ground ball down the third base line. It's foul. Well, 4 or 5 of these softball players will load up and head to Wichita for forensics here shortly.
It's a short night for them, won't it?
Short night.
Of course, it might have been anyway, if they hadn't gone down early. Knowing students.
Oh, that's a nice hit by Addison Roth.
Left fielder there
Left fielder was positioned perfectly, and that's a fly out. 1 away as Amber Buckles steps in. Roth with a rope to the left field, and It's a put out. Ground ball to second. Easy play to first. And Buckles is retired.
Hike is up.
Megan Hikus, the batter for Minneapolis. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a foul tip.
I think she's our 9th batter in the rotation, isn't she?
I think she is. Jess is in the on-deck circle, so. Swing and a foul tip. Two strikes. The count. Swing and a miss. And she should get to first base safely on the pass ball of the catcher. And we will get our leadoff hitter up, Jessica Smith.
Be nice to see Smith drop one in a gap here.
Yeah, that's for sure. High, ball 1. Hikus back to first in time. That went a little bit inside, but called a strike. 1-1. That one was a strike. Good hack there by Smith, is fouled off, out of play. 2 away. Hikus at first. Smith, the hitter for Minneapolis. Minneapolis leading 7-4. There's a hit to right field. It's going to drop for a base hit.
Oh, he gets by the right fielder.
Hikus will get to third and Smith to second. She'll get Kylie Gregg to the plate. With a good chance here to score a run.
2 outs.
Hikus at third, Smith at second on a nice bloop single to right field by Jessica Smith.
Another one of those breaking balls on the outside corner.
I don't think Gregg can reach over there and hit that. That's how far over it is. See? 0-2. She'd just be better off to lay a bunt down. That one will be over there too, a little bit further. Try to get Gregg to reach for that
3 or 4
one.
feet further from that one.
A little bit too far out. Ball 1. She does reach out and get the end of the bat on it and just flicks it out of play, foul. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sure, it'd be nice to get another run or 2 here. Ooh,
Way outside, and Gregg held off.
Swinging.
Two and 2. Nice hit there as that ball come into her power alley there, and Gregg able to put the bat on it, but hits it well foul down the first base line.
Outside. 3 and 2.
Gregg with a good eye there. That one way outside. She'll have to come across with a strike here. 2 out, 2 on, 2 out. Foul. Backing out of play. Gregg with a good rip at that one. And the count remains full. Hikus at third, Smith at second. Greg, your hitter. There's another one into the corral.
Feeding the horses pretty good over there, aren't they?
There's two of them about the same spot.
Fortunately, they already had a girl over there.
Foul tip. Kylie staying alive here, full count. Minneapolis leading 7-4, looking for another insurance run here. Smith at second, Hikus at third. That one's fouled out of play off to the right. Kylie battling here for the Lady Lions. Three and two. Grounder to first, and the put out.
Comebacker right to the pitcher. She snagged it. Strand two. Score remains 7-4 after 5 innings. Need to keep up the good defense here.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphos and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Three-run lead here for the Lions.
Getting ready to hit here in the top of the sixth.
2 innings remaining. Had 2 pretty good defensive innings in a row.
Yes.
Which has to continue if they're going to win the game and if they can't produce any more offense themselves.
Absolutely. Here we go, Beloit hitting in the top of the sixth. Inside, ball one. There's a long fly ball to left field.
Oh, what a snag by Smith.
Jessica Smith, right on the foul line, snow cones it, brings it in for the first out of the inning. What a catch. She had a long ways to run and makes the catch right on the left field line. I think it might have been.
It was fair.
Fair.
I was going to call a foul, but she cut it inside the stripe. So.
What a catch. Went away. Strike one.
Couldn't see it on the video because of the angle of the fence there, I don't think. But
she had a long run to get there. Pop up. Pitcher. Kendall's got it. 2 away.
Always helps when the pitcher can help themselves there, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. When you can field your position, it's all the better. 2 away. Top of the sixth. Beloit. Down to, see, nobody on. 2 out here. Strike one. He's been consistent and seems to be a good spot for the pitchers to
both ups right there.
Hang it on that outside corner. That one dribbles in there, ball one. Ground ball to short. Steinbrock has it. Throw to first. She's safe. Allie with some good hands there as the ball came up on her, hit the heel of her glove, caught it off the top of her shoulder, had presence of mind to grab it and flanks it to first. Just about got the runner. Nice play. Foul. Backing out of play. Strike one. There's a hit to right field. Hikus is there. Nice catch by Megan Hikus. Wow.
3 up, 3 down. That's what we needed.
Glad that one was caught because they would have scored for sure. One left on. I believe, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Minneapolis coming to hit here in the bottom of the 6th.
4 up, 3 down. Excuse me.
4 up, 3 down. 7-4, Minneapolis leading. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson.
Fleming comes up to bat.
Fleming, Steinbrock, and Parker Roth. For the Lady Lions. Right in there.
Ball. That pitch has bamboozled the Lions all night.
Just cannot pull the trigger on it. We're stepping out of the box and hit the ground ball. But anyway, they've been going through for hits. Fleming with a ground out there for the first out of the inning. Now Steinbrock steps in. Who had a triple last time up with a ground ball through the middle. Strikes the call. Foul back and out of play. Alley down in the count. 0-2. One out, nobody on here in the 6th. Ground ball to third.
3 up, 3 down on the Lions there. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the second out. Parker Roth up the bat. Strike one. Hit up with the pitcher's mitt. That's going to get her to first. Pitcher couldn't quite snag it in. The shortstop reeled it in, but the throw was just a tad late. First. Gerke up the bat. Parker Roth at first. 2 down. Foul ball.
Got to field those phone calls, don't we, Dale?
That's right. You never know. Might be $1 million waiting.
Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Holly Gerke, the hitter. Parker Roth at first.
Either that or the boss with some important instructions.
Yeah. Way outside. Throw to first, not in time. Roth back safely. 7-4 Minneapolis. Bottom of the 6th.
Ooh,
right in
inside
there.
that time. Called the strike. Well, after 6, the score remains 7-7. Top of the 7th coming up. The Lions need to get some defense here and keep the Trojans from scoring at least 3 runs.
Yep, 4 up, 3 down.
Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can. If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Well, down to 3 outs here to see if the Lions can get it and win this game. 3-run advantage, 7-4. Top of the 7th.
A little bit high, ball 1. Ground ball with the pitcher. Throw to first. There's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher comes to bat.
Beloit's pitcher hitting here.
Ooh.
Goodness.
Looked good to me.
1 ball, no strikes.
I can't figure him out.
I was kind of
1-1.
turned around on those 2 pitches. Anyway, 1-1. Foul.
1-2 the count.
Back to the screen. Ball and 2 strikes. She flied out last time to deep center field to Parker Roth, so she does have power. High, ball 2. Pop up. Kendall makes the catch.
That's 3 of those this game, isn't it?
That is 3 of them this game. That's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have time to go shag that foul ball over there.
Is there a foul ball back there? Just waiting to be found?
Yeah.
2 down.
Beloit down to their last out here. Ball 1. 7-4 Minneapolis. Top of the 7th. Just a little bit inside.
Perry down at the count now. 2-0. The Lions still with a 3-run advantage here. 2 away.
Right on the inside corner, and it's a strike.
2-1.
Thought maybe one of those kids go get that ball and I wouldn't have to get muddy. Ground ball to third, over the hand.
No,
and through the on into left field as over the outstretched glove of Gregg and then through the legs of Smith and into left field. And now Beloit has a runner on second with 2 out.
Opportunity hit for him there.
Strike. 0-1. There's a hit to center field. Oh, what a catch by Parker.
And the Lions split the series here, 1-1.
Shoe top catch by Parker Roth in right center field. That was a rope. And what a catch by Roth to end this game. Minneapolis victorious here in the second game, 7-4.
And that might be in this young game, this young history of Lions softball, the first win over Beloit. I'm not sure. Probably is.
It very well could be, and I bet if I asked Coach Vernon, he would probably say, "Yep."
Because I don't know if they've had too many league wins other than over at Ellsworth a couple last week. And so the Lions get trounced 14-0 in the first game of the series today, and come back and win the second 7-4. Hope you've enjoyed it here on Channel 8 Eagle Communications and 910KINA.com. Tape delay on Channel 8 Eagle Communications. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, going to sign off, and this is going to end our softball games until regional, probably.
Probably regional.
And we're going to have a baseball game next Friday against Wilson.
Wonderful.
And then we'll have to see what schedules fall for both squads when it comes to regional play. But hope you've enjoyed listening. Good night. Thanks for having us in your home.